I neglected my company. I didn't give it the attention that it deserved. I was chasing shiny objects. I was excited by the new thing. TikTok or stocks or crypto or NFTs or coaching or consulting or insert thing here. What you focus on increases. I needed focus. And focus didn't come until I paid for accountability. Just being real with you. I thought I had the discipline at the time. I don't think that I did. I didn't have enough discipline to stick with one thing for a long time. And that's the secret. I was starting over. I kept starting over. I kept starting the process over. I would switch to a new thing and start over. I'd form a new LLC and I'd start over, and I'd have a new idea and I'd start over. The reality is that any of it could have worked. Anything. If I had just stuck with it. We have to give the business a chance to compound. You just have to stick with it long enough for it to work. So I had started Scorch Marker. We were selling products to craft suppliers. It helped me leave the fire department. And then as soon as it did, I started neglecting it. I just parked it in the garage and let it collect dust. When in reality, I needed to pull that vehicle out. I needed to clean it regularly. Make sure it was full of gas and check the oil and run it every single day. Give it attention, care for it, love on it. And I failed to do that. Well, eventually I joined a training program when the business was doing about $1 million a year. I know, crazy to ignore something that brings in most of your revenue. And I used it as my opportunity vehicle to learn more skills. So I paid 20 grand for a training program, a year long, designed to help me create a pitch and a vision and raise money and get investors and turn it into a real business. But what I found, that it wasn't the training that was valuable, it wasn't the lessons that was valuable, it was the accountability. Somebody was there watching. Someone was holding me accountable to my actions. Someone was expecting me to get the job done. It wasn't just me this time. It was another group of people. It was coaches. It was my peers. I was being held to a standard. That was one of the most valuable things that ever happened to me. It was accountability. Look, we can learn stuff on YouTube. We can learn stuff online. We can go watch courses. MIT and Stanford put all of their education online. They do. But if it was just the education that would change everything, everybody would be doing great, including myself. But it's not about the education. It's about the people, and it's most importantly about the accountability. Who's going to hold your feet to the fire and hold you to those deadlines? It's a very powerful thing. And that is the premise of Operator Academy. To hold you accountable with a group of people so that you don't have to make the same mistakes that I made. I believe that if we just focus and apply focus in the right areas in our business, it can grow. It doesn't matter what that business is. I just so happen to love and enjoy working with people that sell products. If we just figure out together what the few areas of focus are, and then we hold each other accountable, and we make progress towards those objectives on a daily basis, your business will be completely different. And I'm speaking from experience because I've been through this personally. I now focus on Scorch Marker most of the time. It is my opportunity vehicle. It is the business that I am going to compound. And I've had to train myself to get better at saying no to all of the shiny objects that pop up. And they keep getting shinier, let me tell you. It doesn't get easier. It only gets harder. But having gone through these experiences, now I know that it's a game of no, not a game of yes. It's a game of focus. It's a game of repeated progress every day. And that's what accountability can help you achieve. At least it did for me. Operator Academy orientation is coming up in 2 weeks, and I'm really excited about it. We're going to change some lives. We're going to build some bonds. Choose your thing, man. Just choose your thing. Say no to everything else and focus. Doesn't matter what it is. because what you focus on will increase. I wish I would have learned that sooner. Maybe you can learn from my mistakes and not have to go down the same path I did. Because the version of you that is able to say no and focus and remain accountable and do the work without any payoffs for a long period of time, that's a version of you that's a winner. Yeah, you agree. If I can help you, DM me.